across the league, while some of us had real work to do. So I was a little upset. But it doesn't end with me, because my story is going to be next year. You guys have quite an exciting finish to this season, Danny. Talk about some of the results of this year, too.
Well, it looks like Brian and I are setting ourselves up for a run from the Western Conference. The other four of us have made the playoffs, and it's going to be really interesting to see. We're going to have to definitely go through each other. Same thing in the East. Blake and Rodney are matching up in the very first round, so these games, when we get into them, are going to be intense.
Okay, so in our next update, our team members will play against each other in the playoff battle. But first, here's a chance to earn some VC. Who do you think will win the title in Season 2 of our Team 2K TV My NBA Eras League? Do you think it's Team Danny, Team Rodney, Team Brian, or the defending champions, Team Blake? If you answered Team Chris, well then you are wrong and you earn 0 VC.
Season 6 is dropping next week.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is GA.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, "I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me."
Absolutely, David. Thanks. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front court.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And the basket by Okogie.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Here's Okogie. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
The shot's good from Paul.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
If it counts.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special talent. And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's a Kogi, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Porter. Murray outside. Back to Porter. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
A nice shot by Booker.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 6.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And here's Booker from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Denver the other way now. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Murray. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They have a 9-point lead. Paul for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. To the middle. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Passes it to Paul. Wants to get it to KD and does. Again, Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Outside, Porter. Caldwell Pope passes to Gordon. To the inside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Ayton. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 10. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And some organizations, RJ, unfortunately know they'll have to make big changes in the offseason. So, with that being said, what's it like for players on those teams at this stage of the season?
For a lot of people, there's an understanding that this is now a job. You're not out here playing for fun. You're out here proving your value to other teams, to other coaches. And don't forget, the coaches, sometimes they're the first ones to go. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Booker, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Brown with it. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Booker finds 8, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brown outside. Back to Porter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Jokic trying to free himself up. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Suns leading by 8. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the basket by Okogie.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the shot is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Jokic kicks to Brown. Inside, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease. And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the 3. The Suns leading. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. With Jokic, the potential break of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. They need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Here's Denver now. Denver calls timeout. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Smith is checked in. Right side, Porter. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. 7-point differential.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Jokic with the steal. There's Porter with the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Sinks the triple. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
Pass to Smith. Here's Brown. Right side, Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Take a break. 2 shots. That free throw good from Gordon. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Gordon hits both of them.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
A nice shot by Booker.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside Porter. Back to Smith. Brown feeling out a bit. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another miss by Denver. Phoenix leading by 8. Okogie inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Smith outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Durant sends it back. And there's the pass to Booker. Shoots over Brown. Booker, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Durant just inside the line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead. To the paint. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Jokic. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Passes it to Okogie. Back to Paul. Ayton dishes to Paul. For 3, Okogie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
To the inside. Can't get it to fall.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Suns leading by 13, setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Paul with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brown outside. Pass to Jokic, to the middle. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Craig, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside Porter. The rebound by KD. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Craig can't get it to go. The Nuggets trailed by 17. Porter passes to Jokic. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good on the bucket.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Jokic passes to Brown. Outside Porter. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Chris Paul grabs the miss. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Booker, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gordon. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Durant. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 10 points for him.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Jeff Green is checked in for Denver. Caldwell Pope comes in for Bruce Brown. Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. Down low, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
A nice shot by Katie.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Inside, Green, and Green slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Got that one up quick. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Craig against Porter. Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
From deep three-point range. Kane can't hit.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Katie.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And that one drops for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the middle, here's Caldwell Pope. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 20. Jokic inside. Craig defending. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Phoenix has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Yep, that one goes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Murray, and that one goes long. Phoenix leading by 22. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Murray, good.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Durant just inside the line. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. Denver shooting well. They're at 45%. And Green gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Jeff Green.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
KD's shot is good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Ayton, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Denver passing it around, and it's Green with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Craig can't get it to go. The Nuggets shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. Looking to get back on track here, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Left side, Porter. Down low. And there's Green on the assist from Porter. Green's got 14 points for the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Craig, good.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Murray kicks to Porter. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Murray. He feeds it to Green. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Jokic with the steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And for the Suns, Lee comes in for Devin Booker. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Count it, good.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Basket counts. KD's got 25 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Brown outside. And Green slams it in.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Lee outside. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 20. Right side, Porter. That one, no good. We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
Murray outside. There's the feed to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Lee finds KD. Now Paul. Here's Biyombo. Jokic defending. Lee. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. To the inside. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Biyombo. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Round kicks to Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 11.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
No good from Lee.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And through 1/2, it hasn't even been close. Suns lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here's Booker from the arc. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Takes the 3. Porter, no luck.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Ayton banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 10.
a towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside, Porter. Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Porter. Jokic has got 8 points in the quarter. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Suns. Suns leading by 14. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The Suns have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Good D by Booker.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 16 points.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Murray, no good. The Suns shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Okogie for 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Caldwell Pope with it. Defended by Booker. It's Porter outside. Here's Jokic, and the layup falls. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Good.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Suns leading by 17. The 3 from KD, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Traps in the tray. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of it. trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
The Nuggets trailed by 19. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Murray. The three. And Bryant slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And yes, it's good.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Denver. And for the Suns, Ross comes in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Down low, Durant kicks to Payne. Back to KD. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Connects from three-point range. Okogie's got 24.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the pass to Najee. Gordon for 3. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 9 points here in the second half.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Nuggets trailed by 16. Caldwell Pope outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
To the middle. Here's Bryant. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A nice shot by KD.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Gordon. Back to Jackson. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Ross, that's good. Ross has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Caldwell Pope outside. Ryan against Ross to the left side wing. On the wing, Gordon. 19 points in the game. They get it back. Caldwell Pope lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 16. Denver shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. Jackson finds Bryant. Caldwell Pope with it. Here's Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Deep 2 from Ross. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Ross, that's good.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's stolen. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Chalk up 2 there. 12 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Suns leading by 18. Here's Payne. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Good work defensively by KD. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Durant, and it's Ross in at the 3. Murray, good.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists tonight.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Get this man the rock. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Caldwell Pope outside. And Brown now atop the key. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
They get it again. Durant kicks to Booker. A three-pointer, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Boss against Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Biombo. Passes it to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Count it. Durant's got 42 in the game.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Brown outside. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD, or AD, or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Feeds to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Fires from 14. A shot missing. And Denver the other way now. Brown against Booker. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 44.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Brown finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Suns leading by 22. Booker fires from way outside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And a change for the Suns. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Porter looking it over. Back to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Paul for 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
On the wing, Booker. Off target with his 3.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Brown, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the paint, here's Biombo. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Biombo, no good on that one. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
That one drops for him. Durant's got 46 points.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Back to Murray. To the inside. Brown. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
No good from Lee. The Nuggets trailed by 21. Pass to Porter. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Booker's shot is good.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Yambo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Brown. Pass to Murray. Beyond the arc. Denver the rebound. Goes back up. And Bryant with the lay-in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Để hôm rồi lấy bằng chụp rồi ngồi á. Sao phải là khá.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Suns leading by 19 points. Durant just inside the line. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jokic finds Murray. Inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Denver passing it around. There's the pass to Brown. Back to Porter. Passes it to Murray. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
The shot's good. KD's got 48.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Murray outside. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's KD. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Murray outside. Down low. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
So it's Phoenix now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 15. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Okogie, guarded by Porter. And the basket by Okogie.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Jokic. Missed it, even after all those chances. Suns leading by 17. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's held in by Jokic. Scoring at will, he's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on him, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny it. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
No good from Lee. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Down by 15. Brown. The shot from the low post is good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Biyombo. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And the Suns lead by 17.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Here's Biyombo. Jokic grabs the miss. 17 seconds left in the game. Jackson passes to Najee, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
No good from Lee. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a